Hi everyone, in this video we will learn about conditional statements and loops in Python. So for conditional statement we have if else, and for loops we have for and while. We also will learn how to break a loop in this case. So let's open Spider. Here my Spider. And the link to this code is in the video description. So let's give some example about conditional statement. Let's say that we have x equals 0 and we check if x equals 0, just print x is 0. So this is the simplest if else statement without else. Execute this code, so it will print out x is 0. The more complexity we have else. Let's print something. It's not 0. Execute this F9. So we have here. Change this to 5, for example. Execute this. Yeah, x is not 0. And more complex if else statement we have here. Else if x greater than 0. Let's print out x is positive. Otherwise, x is negative. So execute this statement F9. So we have here x is positive. So the general form of if else statement is that you have if and then the condition and then execute the code if this condition is met, and then else if the condition and also the code in here, and you can also have many else if as you want, and the last case is always else, and then print something. Let's have an example for I in range of 5. Let's print I. So here, to understand this, we need to see what is range of 5 mean. List range of 5. So range of 5 consists of elements from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5. And let's say range of 6. So 0 to 5, not including 6. Of 10, and so on. So with this statement, it will bring out from 0 to 4. F9. So. And if you have a list, let's say my list equal, let's say A and 2 and B and C. So my list mix up character and integer. Execute this code. So we have here my list, 4 elements. So I can say that for I in for element, let's say element in my list. So you can have any name in here. Let's print out the element. So it will print out A, 2, B, and C. Sorry, here A, 2, B, and C. Or you can also do like this. Loop over the index for I in range of length of my list, and just print out I and my list and element of that index. So here I will print out the index and the value element. F9. So first element is A, second is 2, and third is B, and the last is C. And you can also use enumerate for I, for let's say I an element in enumerate of my list. Let's print I an element here, F9. So it will also print out the same thing. It's more convenient to use enumerate than in this case. So you got the index and also the element of the list. What is enumerate mean? Here you can see list enumerate. Enumerate, so we return the index and the element. So the second index and the second element, the third, and so on. And if you want to loop over two lists together, let's say second list should have the same length. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Same length as the first list. Execute this. I can loop over the two lists. For just say first element. Let's say element 1, 2, in zip. Should zip the list together, my list, and then second list, and then print out element and 1 and 2. F9. So A, it will print out A and 1 and 2 and 2, and here B and 3 and C and 4, so on. And you can also loop over a set, a tuple, or dictionary. For example, I have my set. For example, I have my set. For example, I have my set in here equals, let's say we have, and I also have my tuple. Let's say first, second, and I have my dict. Let's say the first element is, let's say 1, key 1 here, key, the first key, and this is a list, let's say my list, and the second element with the key 2 is my set. Execute this. We can do the same here, for example. Yeah, just say my set F9, my tuple, change to F9 here for a second. Oh, my dict. F9. So with dictionary is quite different. Dictionary with dict it will bring out just the key. So you will got the key 1, key 2. If you want to have the value, bring out like this. My dict and the key. So you will got the F9 here, key 1, the value also. And now we have the while loop. So the while we need to have an index I equals 0, and then y is here, because otherwise always 2. So now we execute this. Yeah. And now we can have the break and continue in loop. So for the break, it will break the most inner loop For example, we have the nested loop in here for I in range of 5 and for j in range of 6. Let's break it. If j equals to 3, let's break. Otherwise, it will print I, j. Execute this, F9. So the first loop, I equals 0, j will be 0, 1, 2, and if it equals 3, it will break. Yeah, and then start the second loop for I equals 1, and then 1 to 0, 1, 2, and so on. 2, 0, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So it only break this loop and continue. For example, for I in range of 10. If I equals, let's say 3, continue and print it. So continue will skip everything after the continue here, which is print. So it will print up 0, 1, 2, and if it equals to 3, it will skip and then move to the next. Skip everything in here. Also skip everything here. Just run again. And one small note is that if and loop cannot be empty. What does it mean? It means that you have if, let's say I equal to 3, you need something here. If we run this, does not work. You need to have pass. So just use pass to do nothing. Or for I in range of 4. Let's run this. There will be an error. So we just use pass. Nothing will be work. Nothing will be done. So this is everything about if and for and while loops. Thanks for your interest in this video. Please subscribe to my channel to get update about latest videos.